Welcome, welcome. I gotta say, I always like to leave you waiting even if we don't have a reason to wait. So it's my pleasure to make you wait. My name is Dion. My friends call me Dion because they can't say Dion. And, oh, hello. Oh, welcome, Daisy. She's one of our singers tonight. Oh, welcome, Daisy. Oh my God, what a babe. It's my daughter, don't look. So, welcome to the Remote Collective. I'm Dion, and again, my friends call me Dion because nobody can pronounce my name. And tonight we are here at the Remote Collective for a very, very special night. So I wanted you to all just give yourselves a round of applause for actually leaving your bungalow. Yeah. So tonight, first of all, I'm going to be your host, and I'm so dark. I'm actually afraid of the dark. So are we going to go that dark, or? I sleep with a mosquito light on. So okay. Could you just keep that on for a minute? I didn't want to have a panic attack on stage because I was. So if you could leave that on, that'd be great. You have to look after me. I'm your host tonight, and tonight you can give me a big round of applause. Feel free. So tonight we're going to actually have a special Remote Collective. Usually there's a lot of chanting and there's a lot of gushing and a lot of wild events that happen here. But tonight we're actually going to try to offend you in every possible way, on every level, in every manner, from every side and every angle. It's definitely my goal. I'm not sure all my comedians actually fully embrace the idea, but it's my hope that I verbally throw up all over you tonight. So I hope you brought a towel. It's going to be a show tonight. All of the comics tonight are complete amateurs. And when I say amateurs, I mean literally the person that passes out at 11:30 at Eden before the David Chong goes on at 3 o'clock. Yeah, at least most of them are fully amateur. This is really their first real attempt at stand-up. So I want you guys to be a little bit kind today. Not everybody's kind, but we're gonna reach into the bag tonight and try to really find that kindness. And so if you think it's mildly funny, I would really appreciate if you just kind of faked it if you really don't think it's that funny. And I know that there are no fakers in this room. Okay, so we're all fully legit people. So I want you to give a big round of applause for all the people that are going to perform tonight. I've got Lauran and Tox and Allan and Sagi. And of course, the stunning Sister Wives tonight. They're going to be performing some musical entertainment for you, and it's going to cut some of the comedy. So I really appreciate all of you guys coming, and I'm glad that you guys took the first step with me here. I'm Dion, and I'm a reality denier. I came here about 20 months ago for a 3-week vacation, and yay! It's a lot of people in this room took a 3-week vacation 19 months ago. And me and the girlfriend, we were in Costa Rica, and we were like, babes, there's this virus coming. Should we try to squeeze a vacation in? And so we decided to hey, let's go to Thailand. We'll just go bump one out, and then we'll be back in 3 weeks before they lock everything down. And I would say that the first few months were a little bit intense, but we got into our groove, and we were pretty much coming here to just have one last hurrah. So it's just a double bonus for me. So we got 20 months actually out of it. So it's really, thank you, babes. I really appreciate it. Apparently she's looking for a man that can survive an apocalypse. So I was like, I'm right here, babes.
In those pants, that's what you put.
Yeah, I only wear these pants for my mom. So I'm actually, you should be honored actually tonight. So, now we're here. It's been 20 months, and I'm sure all of you been here for about 20 months also. So you guys should give yourselves a big round of applause. You're gonna get your 20-month chip tonight. 20-month chip, 20-month chip. I just realized I forgot one of the most important props for the whole show, so I'm gonna disappear for 6 seconds, and then you're gonna just like, everybody close your eyes and take a whole deep breath, and I'm just gonna be back on stage. Yes, I'm spry like that, 47 years old, I can barely move. So tonight, we, last week, 2 weeks ago, we actually sold the show out in a day. So it was like, oh my God, people actually want to see you guys? What a shock, it's just amazing. And tonight we sold the show out again. So we're just slightly oversold, and so I'm super excited. And I was just getting stoned on my porch today like I do every day. And I smoke a lot of weed. And I've got some, I work with 3D printing. None of this is funny, so don't plan on any jokes here. There's just really nothing funny about 3D printing. But I decided to make an award tonight. I've made the CCA Funny Award. There's the Tonys, there's the Oscars, this is the funny. And it was a shot job, I did it in 4 hours. But here we are in a triple color extrusion. This is the award that will go tonight, mostly based on my opinion and slightly on yours when you guys applaud. But it will go to the funniest comedian or comedian tonight. So give it up for the winner. We don't know who it is, but one of them will prevail. I've got my eye on 2 of you, so we'll see. So let's give it up for our first comedian, and she is a very special lady. She actually works on the product development team for Durex condoms. So that's not a joke, that's fucking reality, okay? She was in the product testing team, and then she proved herself, and now she's in full product development. So fucking A, the second I met her, I was like, oh my God, I'm so impressed. Could you make a 71 millimeter one? Because the 59s are just a little too tight. But that would be great. Give it up for Lauran. Can we clip this on you?
Yeah, clip this on me.
1 second. Close curtain. A little technical thing. I'm gonna do that. Clip it on.
Okay.
Clip it on.
All right.
Lauran!
All right. Hey, everybody. Is this on? Is this still on? No. Hello? Oh, here it is. Hey, everyone. My name is Lauran. Lauran Giovinco, specifically. I'm from New York. A little bit about me. I have a cat named Gabagool. Does anyone know what that means? No? Gabagool? Gabagool over here! No? Nobody? All right. New York, ever heard of it? Anyone? No? No? Whatever. Forget about it. Forget about it. All right. I'm going to start with a little warm-up joke, because this is my first time really performing. And I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be doing a bit of a dramatic reading. But before I get into that, let's do some classic stand-up. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball? Thanks for stealing my punchline. Thanks, dude. Cheers. All right. Well, on that note, let's get to the show. Okay, so I, like I said, I'm from New York. I grew up in a quite conservative Italian Catholic family, so sex was not a thing. It didn't exist. No one knew what that was. And I used to, as a kid, hang out around the house. And what do you do when you're around the house? You just kind of you go through shelves, you kind of go into drawers, whatever. In the basement of my house that I grew up in, I was probably about, 12 years old. And I find a very interesting book. And it's called The Sensuous Man. It was written in the 70s. I assume it was my father's.
I'm a man in the 70s.
Yeah? So you'll see. Tell me if you've read this. So I'm going to read some excerpts from that book this evening because it is all comedy gold. It took me so long to figure out exactly which passages I was going to read because it is all so good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down here and let's get to The Sensuous Man. I actually have the book. But I didn't bring it with me because I'm here on holiday. I have not been here for 20 weeks or whatever, or 20 months. I actually live in Bangkok.
The multi-orgasmic man?
No, I don't know. His name is M. So, but these are my reading glasses. Gonna put these on first. All right. All right. So yes, The Sensuous Man, the first how-to book for the man who wants to be a great lover. Right? So it goes through everything you possibly need to know in excruciating detail on how to be a fantastic lover if you live in the 1970s in America. Okay? So very specific to that time. All right, let's just get into it, right? So you need a lady, right? You need to find a woman. You're a man, you need a woman, there's nothing else, right? One beep bop boop. Okay. But what is your dating pool like, right? Who can you possibly meet? Let's see what the Sensuous Man, AKA M, that's his name. The author's name is just M for man, I'm assuming. So first, for the good news, coming from M here, there are more women in the United States than there are men. Obviously, there are more than enough to take care of every sex-crazed man. Now, the bad news. The reason there are so many more women than men is that mostly they outlive us. So a good percentage of your prospects are over 70 years old. 70. So much for the so-called surplus, am I right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't agree with that. All right, we can define your field of possibilities. That's in quotes, field of possibilities, more narrowly by eliminating from consideration the very elderly, the very young, parentheses, let's say 15. 15. I'm not making this up. And it says 15, ... And so, 15 is the youngest, and watch your step. Okay, so who else should you not date? The criminally insane, the terminally ill, hard drug users, and alcoholics. Well, I don't know. The sensuous man needs you to be, there with him in the room. Unless, of course, you are a masochist, a male nurse, or a humanitarian. But, the sensuous man is none of those things. Okay, the list goes on, guys. List goes on. So also eliminating from our consideration of who will be our sensuous women are dedicated prostitutes. Dedicated prostitutes. Next, I know. Well, yeah. Next, eliminating everyone, right? Next, we eliminate spinsters. I.e. myself. I think in the 1970s I would be considered a spinster, a 35-year-old single woman. So that would be me. Confirmed lesbians. Confirmed. Not ones that just say they're a lesbian. But it's been confirmed. Yeah, I just kiss girls when I'm drunk. No, unconfirmed. Confirmed lesbians and those damn women's lib militants. It's the 70s. Okay. And finally, we rule out, for the sake of argument, I guess, those women who are already married. And what do we have? By my hasty calculations, by no means definitive, because this guy wasn't a scientist like I am, a condom scientist, indicate that there are still plenty of women perfectly suited to a man just like you. Right? So plenty of men out there. Thank you, sensuous man, for letting me know that. This passage, I'm gonna skip this one. This goes on to tell you where you can find these women, right? Even though there's not many of them because we just cut them all out. All the fun ones are gone. the confirmed lesbians, but we can meet them anywhere, specifically on a bus. Now, the sensuous man has given us some scripts, right? He's given us some scripts here. I'm actually going to take these off because it's hard to read this. So, like, this is a back and forth, right? So this means this woman needs to say exactly what it says in this script, or else, I don't know. There was so many in there. I chose just the one, but like, please talk to me after if you want to hear some more. I get you some information about what to say when you're at the museum, when you're in the supermarket. Like, I got you. We got it all. But if you're on a crowded bus, you step on her foot. She, ow! You, oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. You step on her foot again. Ouch, please! You, blushing, oh, excuse me. I don't know why I don't sound like a man, but oh, because this is what it sounds like. Oh, excuse me. Please forgive me. I'm not normally so clumsy. It's just that it takes me a while for me to get my land legs back after I've been out on the yacht. She, wide-eyed, you have a yacht? Automatically impressed. Yeah, Anna knows what's up. Anna's impressed by a yacht. You would do well in the 70s. You, why? Do you like boating? Oh, the sensuous man gives you some tips here. Remember, you don't actually say that you have a yacht. Later, when she tries to pin you down, you can always say your friend Ari owns the yacht, and he's on a round-world voyage, so we can't go on his yacht. He's gone. He's busy. The yacht's gone. But you offer to take her on a 1-week cruise instead, so hopefully you can afford that. Thanks, sensuous man. Now we've met our woman, right? We've met her. Met her on a crowded bus. So what do we get to? Let's just skip right to what we're all been looking for. The sensuous man describing the vagina. This section of the book is called The Vagina. That's it. Okay. The vagina. The altar at which we all worship. From the day we come out, we connive, cajole, compliment, and buy our way back in. Men have lost fortunes. Kings have abdicated. Brothers have betrayed brothers. And governments have toppled, all because of this little cavern of joy we happily call pussy, cunt, twat, quim, box. I don't know that one either. Quim. Now we all know. Quim, guys. Bring it back. We're bringing it back. Everybody. Quim. And finally, hole. But to the sensuous man, heaven. So that is the vagina, okay? This is where we're going. Now. So sorry, guys. We're not actually going to talk about the sexy bits because, 12-year-old Lauran thought it was hilarious. It is still hilarious, but, it's not as punchy, so it's not included. But I will tell you, we don't got time. Well, all right. I didn't print it out, so we don't have time. But I'll tell you some of the real meat of the whole book is in this chapter. Putting it in and out and in, etc. And in this chapter, we explain such things as the missionary position. All right, the floater. I don't know what that is, but yeah. Roll me over and do it again. All right. The easy rider. So I think that probably is like that. Something, I think. The seesaw. And one of my favorites, the unemployment compensation. Yeah, it's back when America had that. But and then there's a lot more here. But lists are fun. But let's move on. This is this is where the sensuous man really, really earned his authorship. I don't know, I guess anyone can write a book, right? But this is how he's been crowned the sensuous man. So, after you've done your feathery flick, your anal bum gun, no wait, that's just a thing. After you do all of your things, you have the after kiss. So, after intercourse, when you open your eyes and you look at each other, kiss her softly on the lips, on the eyes, on the nose, on the hollow of her neck, and then back up to her lips again. You're silently telling her that she is a sensuous woman and that you enjoyed her. This after kiss, as I call it, can be as important as the initial kiss. ... if there's to be a next time. Yeah. How we doing? All right, next chapter, anal sex. Yep, the Good Housewives seal of approval isn't being given out to ass fuckers this year, but don't let that slow you down. Being unconventional has its own rewards. And then the book proceeds to give you an exact procedure on how to have anal sex. I learned so much as a 12-year-old, probably more than like a lot of us, honestly. It is that part of the book is very informative, like extremely informative. It's how to do it right. So those are my excerpts from the book. And so I found this as a 12-year-old. It has come with me all over the world. I've lived in 3 continents. Yes. I've brought it with me everywhere. I really wish I had it to show you because it's very like dog-eared and ragged. You know, it's been around for a while. But I really was like, you know, a little bit frustrated, right? It's the sensuous man. I'm a woman. I'm a heterosexual woman. How do I please my guy, right? What do I do? So I was at a bookstore once with some friends, and it was like an old used bookstore. There was like an old, like kind of turtley looking man that worked there, kind of hunched over. And I was telling my friends that I found this book in my parents' basement, and I've always really wanted to, you know, where's the one for me? As I'm telling this story, not to the guy who works there, he comes over, he taps me on the shoulder, and he's like, here you go. And now I also own The Sensuous Woman. And next time, so when I come back, I'll read from that. Thank you.
Holy fucking shit. Oh, sorry, I'm gabagooley right now. What the fuck was that? Whoa. Oh, I was sitting next to my girlfriend and I came, so I'm gonna be really grumpy actually. So, but whoa, I thought I actually had this book, but I don't actually, and I was really appreciating all of the amazing advice. So I'm gonna order on Amazon, where you get all your books, and that was more than it was expected. So that just wanted to say, give it up for fucking Lauran. Whoa. Sorry, boys. Wow. Whoa, I'm just like completely like shocked away. You guys don't mind if I drink my water, do you?
Forget about it. Be casual.
Love drinking water. So good. Yeah, I've been trying to drink a little bit of water, like lately, like in the last week. So haven't been drinking it the last couple years. So it's like, I need to get on the water thing. So you can see how toxic I am from not hydrating every day. But the next guy is like seriously toxic. So I look like a 5'7" glass of water compared to this guy. Okay, so sorry, thought I was having a costume malfunction. So tonight we're going to introduce a very special needs man. He's really an amazing creature. He, oh, yeah. Well, so.
Aren't we supposed to go?
No. Okay, so I did this last time, of course. I don't even have my whole, don't worry, Tox, don't do it too quick. You're okay. I'm doing the same thing. I, once again, forgot about my girlfriend. So let me introduce Arron. We've been going out for 5 years. I'm really good at that. She's a musician, and she's like, she's an intuitive that works with empathetic people and sensitive people. So after 5 years, I'm like totally insensitive, so I'm cured. So I love it. It's so great. Actually, I totally forget about her. But tonight, we're not going to introduce Tox. And he's a nasty little man still, and he's still in the bathroom. And don't go in there for at least 5 minutes. So nasty. But tonight, we're going to actually introduce my favorite fucking band in all of Copenhagen region, maybe Okotao, and definitely Samui. So she's been touring, different bungalows and different villas all over the island, and her music career is really taking off. And she does it with a very special woman, my adopted daughter, Daisy. Give her a big round of applause. She's in the back there. And I would like to introduce one of the most influential bands on the island right in this moment before the quarantine ends and everyone's going to come in. So, the Sister Wives. I would like to give it up for the Sister Wives. Do you want to put this recording?
What? Oh. Okay. Okay. My bandmate. He forgets me every week. Literally, every week. Hi.
Last week I sang a song about anal sex, and I predicted that I would
Sorry to put you on the floor over
on the
time.
couch. And
Okay.
it came true, so I'm going to scratch
We're
that song
gonna
tonight.
fuck her. Yay!
Here we go. Are you almost ready?
Oh.
I know
We're gonna fuck her too.
Are we ready? Are you comfortable?
Oh, we're ready.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Give it up for the Sister Wives.
I think we're just going a cappella here. All right. So this is a song for the ladies, really, but the men should really listen. And actually, this is like the perfect follow-up to Lauran's beautiful, sensual man. This is the song of the sensual man, really, if we're being honest. It's the song of the sensual man. You don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you gotta make some love and fucking give her some smooches too. Sometimes you've got to squeeze. Sometimes you've got to say please.
amazing. Give it up for the sister wives. Yeah. Thanks, baby. Oh, this one's mine. I've been very, very, very unbelievably blessed to somehow figure out myself to be able to still be with this one after 5 years. So give her a big round of applause. I'm just like this at home, but usually naked and high. So the woman deserves a Medal of Honor. So
You mean higher than this?
high, coffee and cacao and all that stuff. So we came out here after, COVID, and COVID's been happening, and it's like, oh, it's like it's starting. Oh, we're partying, we're not partying. Oh, we're at home, we're wearing masks, we're doing this. And you end up spending a lot of time together. And we've been not doing a lot, but once in a while we do a little bit of like Netflix and chilling. So, when you've been together for 5 years, you need to like schedule this stuff and like plan it in, and so, the biggest issue with Netflix is not that there's not great things to watch, it's just finding something, anything. And usually it takes me like at least the time that it would take to watch the entire movie to find anything worth watching. And I just fucking watched it. I should have just watched it anyway. It's like, forget it. It's like time is valuable these days, people. So, we set up this like Thursday Netflix and chill. For those of you that don't know, that's like a special date. And you need to pick these like Netflix films like properly. So normally it'd be like something like Little Mermaid or like Frozen or something like that. But she ends up choosing one of these like really intense movies where there's like, it's serious. And so we're like halfway through the movie, and she's a modern woman. She starts to make her move on me. It's like, I'm so flattered. Stop it. But not right now, because there's a plot happening here, and this is like, there's like subtitles. Okay, this is an award winner, babe, so I don't know what you're thinking. So, you just got to pick and choose your Netflix movies. So, after the Sister Wives, we've now got one of the most special needs mans that we've ever met here in the Comedy Collective. He's definitely a contender for my award here somewhere where I don't know where it went, but it's somewhere here on this thing. You guys saw it. He's from China, so his English isn't amazing, but he's working on it. And I think that after his act, I've got some hand sanitizer here, so if you guys really need to like decontaminate, you can just like get involved. So I'm gonna have like a hand sand area with a plastic sheet in the other room. So just quietly excuse yourself, hand sand yourself, and come back in. So it's gonna be, he's been traveling around the world doing his toxicity tour, and I would like to introduce a very, very, very special man. His pronouns are he, him, and his name is Tox. So give it up for Mr. Tox. Let me get you, sweetheart. Let me just get you all set up.
Well, I love it.
Oh, I love you so much. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Give it up for Tox.
Hi everyone. My name is Tox. So as my name, I'm a very toxic person. But so most of the time, people they think that you have to do detox on the island, but I don't do that because detox is my biggest enemy. Yeah. So my toxicity is now from me being Chinese, because I don't have COVID. Yeah. A lot of people, a lot of people, they try to leave their first impression on the others. And as a good impression. But my first impression left on the others is always a shameless bitch. Yeah. And you may think that, because you have a low EQ, emotional intelligence. No, that's because I have a better understanding of human nature. Because most people are shy, but the song you master the art of being shameless, you may get whatever you want. Yeah. So first, being shameless can help you get away those annoying people. Yeah. I love my mom, but she can be an annoying bitch with her intense care. Yeah. So very often, she always send me messages like, hey, how are you? Who are you with? Who are you with? What are you doing? Are you happy? You know, if I don't reply, and she will call. And so, you know, it's very annoying. So one day, I was busy doing something. And then I ignored her messages. And then she started to call. Keep calling. You know, I was so pissed off. And then I took off my phone. And then I started to open my album. And I scroll, find one of the video of me having sex. And then I select and send. Yeah. You know, because from the video, she's a smart bitch. She understands all the things. She got all the answers. First, how are you? Look, I'm naked. Okay? Healthy. I'm perfectly fine. Second, who are you with? A handsome, muscular guy. Third, what are you doing? I'm having sex, of course. Last, are you happy? Of course. Look at my face. Yeah, I love it. Sex is the happiest thing in the world. You guys may say, oh, it's embarrassing. No, moron, it's not. Because you use this shameless behavior to end an annoying, unstoppable pattern from your parents. One-time embarrassment, millions of times of enjoyment. Another example is that there is a hidden beach between Song Salad and Amsterdam Bar. So every 6 in the morning, I always dance there in naked, in K-pop. We are the shameless girl. Da, 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 da. Remember, guys, 6 in the morning, huh? Welcome to my daily naked show. So there was nobody around, because 6 in the morning. And then there was a British guy walking his dogs. And so one day he come to me, he said, oh, you better get dressed. You have to care about the others. You know, all this blah, 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 social acceptance shit. Who gave us a fuck? It's 6 in the morning. Then I look at him and scan him from head to toe. I was like, oh, what a handsome boy. May I suck your cock? He was petrified. He was like, oh, no, I'm not gay. Get away from me. Then he ran away. You see, by disgusting him, I don't have to waste my time to discuss with him. Time saved. You know, life is too short. Life is too short. By being shameless, you can help you filter those annoying people. Then you don't have to be traumatized by them, because you traumatize the others. Second, being shameless, you can save a lot of work. Back then, I used to be an English teacher in China, you know, because China is very desperate looking for English teachers. I don't know why I was qualified to be there, but I think I'm not qualified to teach English, but I think I'm qualified to be shameless enough to inspire my students, those nerdy students, okay? So the students need to pass a speaking test okay, in front of a native English speaker, okay, by describing a book, a flower, and a place. So in my class, I always told my students, like, hey guys, you have to be grateful that it is not an AI, artificial intelligence, who is going to mark your score. Because AI has no emotions. It is a human. That means you can manipulate. Yeah. So then I said, okay guys, take notes, take notes. Listen carefully, take notes. That's very Chinese dictatorship. Then I said, like, during the exam, you always tell the examiners that, oh, my mother is dead. Why? Because nothing can make the examiner feel more guilty by not giving a higher score to a poor student who lost his beloved mom. Mom. So if the test asks you to describe a book, you will say, oh, there's a book named How Can You Live Longer Without Taking Vaccine? And then, sorry. Then you will say like, oh, my mom passed this book to me after his death of COVID. Then if the test asks you to describe a flower, you will say, oh, my mother was trying to grab a lotus flower from the pond and she got drowned. So sad. And then if the test asks you to describe, okay, a place, you will say, oh, I was walking with mom in a zoo and she fell out from the fence and got killed by a panda. Yeah, all those dramatic, catastrophic stories, okay? So after 1 month, I got a complaint from a parent. He says like, oh, after 30 days, the teacher taught my son nothing but how I will die in 50 different ways. Guys, it's not my fault, you know. The students seriously got higher score without improving their actual English speaking. That's how efficient being shameless is. Third, being shameless, you can save money. Yeah, how? So last July, I rented a villa from a German guy living in Hat Ring. So during the COVID time, you know, he didn't want to lower down the rental. Then I met him. So he was, you know, I didn't waste my time to negotiate him about the rental because, you know, he's a German. Normally German people are a little stubborn and inflexible. So instead of negotiating, I tried to be a listener. He was drinking his German beer, okay? Then he told me his loneliness. Yeah, divorced 2 years ago with his wife. Broke up with his girlfriend 2 months ago. Wow, how sad. So I kindly stood behind him and gave him a massage and a wonderful blowjob. Then he gave me 50% off. See? If you're shameless enough to be a hoe, nothing gonna be a problem.
You're a hoe.
I am. More than that. So number 4, I think being shameless is the key of success in business. Why? Because back then, I used to open a hostel in Pattaya, the city of sex. Yeah. You know, at the very beginning, the hostel was fancy. I tried my best to improve the services of all kinds, okay? But sadly, I always got complaints, okay? Non-stoppable complaints about this and that. Then I figured out that the more you provide, then the more shit you have to clean after they check out. So that's why I fired those professional, friendly Thai receptionists. And instead, I hired those shameless, grumpy hookers from Pattaya Street. And I stopped being friendly, and I created a new set of rules. And here are the rules, okay? Let me read it for you. Rule number 1, we don't offer pillowcase and a blanket. You only get 2 sheets. One is to cover the bed and the pillow together. The other one, cover yourself as a blanket. Yeah, how stingy. Rule number 2, the AC is set to 26 Celsius. This is Thailand. If you want a freezing temperature, like 18 Celsius, go back to your own country. It's not welcome here. Rule number 3, leave the room, turn off the light. We have no intention to save the earth. We just want to save money in our bills. Rule number 4, no sex in the room. If you want to have sex, go to the storage room on the rooftop and enjoy the sex there. Last rule, okay? Normally, our receptionists are not friendly. Sometimes they can be grumpy. Yeah, I know you want to complain that, oh, they're not professional. Guess what? You're right, because they're hookers. 1,500 baht per hour. Feel free to book the time. I see myself as a business genius. Yeah. Because I also created a new business model by combining my customers' deep, unspoken desire with my personal hobby. I created the orgy dorm. 200 baht per night for a normal one, and 2,000 baht per night for the orgy dorm. Yeah, maximum 12 people inside. Guys, if you're lucky, you will meet real girls. If you're not, I'm here to help. So last but not the least, okay? Being shameless, you can make friends in a very deep way. Okay, most time people, they meet each other, they talk about culture, weather, and politics. Okay, this is so lame, guys, you know, it's boring. Yeah, it's a waste of time. Accept that, we're just nobody. We're not gonna change the world. Okay, if you want to make real friends, you guys have to do dirty things together. Because that connects us forever. So one day in my hostel, there's a shy Chinese girl checked in, and the moment she knew I was also Chinese, she was like, "Oh my God, you're from China! Oh, which part of China you come from? Oh, why you chose Thailand to open your business?" I shamelessly said, "Cut the shit off. Just tell me when was the last time you had sex." She was like, why? I was like, because every day people ask me the boring shit, you know, just tell me something personal. I'm so bored. And she was like, you know, actually, I'm still a virgin. I was like, oh my God, okay, let me check your passport. And I read his passport. I was like, oh my God, you're 30, and you're still a virgin. That's risky. She was like, huh? Why? The first time I heard it's risky. I said, come on, girl, think about that. Given 10 years, okay, of the same amount of time, other girls, they fuck around with guys, and they already get the knowledge about which guy is a sweet, loving heart or cold fart ass after his ejaculation. And which guy has better financial or self-organizing skill by checking his fucking disgusting bedroom. And which guy has a bigger cock by checking his middle finger. You don't believe that? Let me show you. Okay? Handsome guy, show me your hand. Oh, that's nice. Look, this is a long, thick middle finger. That's a guarantee of a good cock, okay? Girls, help me check it, verify it, you know, after the show. Otherwise, I'm gonna do it myself. This is my middle finger.
I'm sorry for your loss.
A smaller one. Yeah, so my cock is cute. Like a lipstick. Since I don't use it very often. So back to the story, okay? So then I brought the Chinese version, okay, introduced her to a Belgian guy, okay, and then we had a lot of shameless fun together. We all have a lot of first experiences. For the Chinese girl, first time sexual sensation, first time to see a real cock, first time to have a cunnilingus. For the Belgian guy, yeah, sorry for him, first time threesome and first time homosexual experience. Yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of we created a lot of first experience unlocked, okay? That's the magic of being shameless. You see? Yeah, you make friends in a very deep, disgusting, and unforgettable way. And we are connected forever. Especially for them too, because now they get married. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Give it up for Todd!
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my God.
I have a little actual request, because today is my boyfriend's birthday. He's turning to 30 years old. So I want to give him a special gift. It's like, we just read this, like, Silvio, happy birthday. I will count, like, 3, 2, 1. Silvio, happy birthday! Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, baby. Stop it. Oh, man. I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. Clip me. Clip me.
It's fine.
Clip me. Just like we practiced. Wow. Give it up for Top. I mean, you meet people and you learn something new every day. Apparently, he has a penis. So I was actually 6 practices into it. I wasn't sure what his pronouns were. I wasn't sure what he had down there. But by the way, so I just fuck all of you guys. Maybe 5 years. Okay, 5 years. Wow. I was sweating after Lauran. But now I'm really sweating after talks, but not in a really good way. Seriously, the back room is all set up for you guys if you want to desanitize. Wow. This has been a long COVID experience for me. Usually, I've been here 50 times. Okay, so come in and out. I party 3 weeks, this and that, 4 weeks, 4 months, maybe this and that, and this is like 20 months. Okay, so. When we came out here, it was just like a quick, short, boom, boom, in, out, done, boom, our birthdays, we're out of here. And that dragged on. So when we were at the airport, when we were coming out here, I saw something and I was just like, whoa, I feel like I need to write this down because it was like a special experience and whatnot. And we're at the airport and there's this guy there and he's wearing a t-shirt that says, 9/11 was an inside job, man. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, at the airport? Like, seriously? It's like, okay, we're at a rally, but not at the fucking airport. Seriously, that's not where you want to do that. So, and I was thinking, what really is an inside job and is not a conspiracy? Cavity searches, and it's like, oh my gosh, mate. Seriously, change your clothing. Next up, we have got a really, really special actor. Comedian. Tantric yogi. And he's a very special man. He's been doing comedy since he was 9 in the back alleys of Tel Aviv. And he's mostly a mama's boy, but trying to break out of his shell. And I would like to introduce none other than Sagi. Sagi. Clip you. We're gonna clip you. Oh, you're so beautiful. Give it up for Sagi.
Hello. I need a moment to process what was before. Take an inhale, maybe. Wow, so many people. You actually paid for that. Yeah, so. Did you took something before? Or?
Soda water.
Soda? Ah.
Arron.
Good stuff. Yeah, so ever since I became a comedian, my friends started asking me to tell jokes in weird places, like at the juice stand, at someone's house, at the beach. I told them, listen guys, I need 3 things to perform. I need a stage, I need a mic, and a wasted audience. 2 people in the crowd.
Give him a beer, please. I'm supporting.
Yeah, so I met a girl the other day, and I wanted to ask her out for dinner. So I asked her for an eating preference. She told me, I'm vegan most of the time, Sagi. Where do you want to go? I told her, well, I'm a good lover most of the time. Let's go to my place. And she came. To my place. Yeah, 15 minutes in, she's taking off her bra. I told her, whoa, whoa, slow down. There's more to me than this sexy body. She called me a pussy and left. Yeah, so I decided to join the men's circle. Yeah, I wanted to work on my masculinity. I ended up crying in the arms of 4 men. Yeah, Stefan knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, anyone been to a cuddling party?
My childhood, yeah.
Woo!
I live in Hajjah, not sweet to do.
You, sorry?
I live in Hajjah, not sweet to do.
Ah, not sweet or no?
I've never been to one of those parties.
Give him a beer.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, so let me just explain to you because you don't know what it is. It's like you can cuddle and hug, but no sex, okay? So, take it easy. Yeah, so I went to this cuddling party the other day, and very quickly everyone finds themselves cuddling with someone, and I find myself alone again. Then finally I find myself with my head between a pair of legs. Then the host came. He took the chair away from me. He says I'm crossing its boundaries. Yeah, so I decided to learn some tantra to work on my boundaries. I went to this class, and you know these workshops that you need to have like, equal amount of men and women? So as I'm getting it, I see there's way more men than women. And then I find myself in an exercise with a guy. And it's a touching exercise. And I don't really want to touch him. He's all hairy and bald. But then I was thinking to myself, Sagi, you are conscious and everything. Why not? Two hours later, I find myself in his bungalow. We have latecomers here. Yeah, I have a note. Sometimes I forget. So thinking whether to use it now. What do you think? No, I think I know the joke. So anyone been to?
Yeah, you do.
Anyone been to Sok National Park? Yeah, so I went to this place and they promised me to see wild elephants. The only thing I saw was stepping on elephant shit. And And then they told me on top of the elephant shit grows the magical mushrooms. So I took some of it and I had a trip. And I remember I was showering, having fun at the lake. Then I'm noticing people are staring at me. I didn't know why. Then I realized I'm the elephant from Karsok. Yeah, you want to...
My fucking shirt.
Thank you, Dion, for the show, by the way. Yeah, so I went back to Kopangan, then I met my friend, and he told me, wow, Sagi, I had the craziest experience of my life. I did ayahuasca, and I felt I was reborn. I told him, really? But this is what you told me the last time. You must be 10 years old by now. Yeah, so I was very against it, but then this friend convinced me to do it. And yeah, so I did ayahuasca, and I had a really bad trip. I didn't know what's going on. So I asked ayahuasca, tell me what's the meaning of all of this? So ayahuasca told me, Sagi, don't ever listen to the guy that thinks he was reborn. Yeah, but very funny, but after that I started having more dates. Maybe it helped somehow. Yeah, I met this kinky fruitarian. She made me spank her with a pineapple. Yeah, and yeah, so now I'm going on a lot of dates. This shirt is working. So I met this girl, and she asked me for my birth date so that she can get to know me better.
Sorry, I'm from the city.
Yeah, what? She's one of the non-sober. Actually, she's from Bangkok. Not Sweden. Yeah, they know how to party, these people. Not like a cacao ceremonies and pool. Yeah, so she told me I sent her my birth date, and then she texted me later, listen, I cannot date you, you are a Libra. Any Libras? No. You're a Libra? I don't believe it. So apparently, Libras are not good at making decisions. Did you know that? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, yeah. For example, whenever I go to a restaurant, I find myself lost with all of the options. They give you this menu the size of the Bible. And so one time the waiter told me, what do you want to order? I told him, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't ask me open questions. It's not gonna work like that. I'm a yes-no person. So he asked me, Sagi, would you like to have the soup today? No. Would you like to have the salad? No. Would you like to come to my bungalow? Oh, yes, I do. I ended up with some special sauce. Time for notes. Ah, okay, I know this one. Anyone doing online dating stuff? Yeah. Really? Wow. Surprising. In Kopangan, I thought it's only in Tantra workshops and stuff. Yeah, so I met this girl on Tinder. We went on a date, but it was the worst date of my life. I was really opening up myself to her, telling her my stories and my childhood traumas. Yeah, she's know what I'm talking about, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, and then I think she's not really paying attention, so I'm asking her, hey, Rosie, you're not present. What's up? what are you thinking about? So she told me, well, actually, Sagi, I'm thinking about how to get a time machine so I can get in time 10 years and meet the guy from your profile picture. I deleted my Tinder account after that. Now I do only in-person meetings. So I met this girl at a party. Yeah, I sometimes go to parties. And yeah, I took her number. I asked her out if she wants to meet for sunset on Monday. She told me, yeah, sure, but can we check in on Sunday? Yeah. Check in? What am I, a suitcase? Yeah, Bangkok knows it about suitcases, yeah. Yeah. So, but I said, okay, let's play this game. And I texted her on Sunday to see what's happening. And then she told me, sorry, Sagi, I already made plans with my friend.
She found a better date.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was really crushed, canceling, in the last moment. Right? It's not cool. So then I went to Zen Beach to clear it out. Then I see both of them sitting in Zen Beach. And the other girl rejected me 2 days ago.
Oh! Let's see what happened.
Yeah, so I bought them some coconuts. We ended up having a threesome. Woo!
We're all excited for you.
Yeah, it was my first. Yeah, that doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, even though in Bangkok one time I did have some. Yeah, so what else? Yeah, yeah. Actually, professionals know how to work with papers. Yeah, so recently I had many people coming to my house, popular guy. But it's very frustrating, right? To send all the time to explain how to get to our house, right? It's not like you send a pin and that's it. So I was thinking how to make it more efficient. So I just made a video with me explaining how to do it. I put it on YouTube. Now I have 100 views in my channel. And I have 3 loyal subscribers. Yeah, I have Flash Express, Carry, and DHL. Yeah, so I've been living here for almost 2 years now. Woo! Yeah, and yeah, I have different kind of friends. I have friends that likes to party, and I have friends that like spiritual workshops. So one time, I was on my way to a sacred cacao ceremony, and then my friend Johnny that likes to party is calling me. And if there are 3 words that Johnny doesn't understand, these are sacred, cacao, and ceremony. The only thing I could tell him, sorry, I'm going to sing with some friend and drink some hot chocolate. Yeah. Then a few days later, he's calling me again. This time he's telling me he's got into a fight with his girlfriend. I told him, shit, Johnny, I told you to use non-violent communication. Next thing I know, he punched me in the face. Party people. Think they need some yoga classes. You are my #1 fan. You're laughing at everything. You are my last hope as a comedian. So, thank you. Do you want to do a private show after?
You know where I live.
Yeah. You and the girl from Bangkok. My last hope. Yeah, so I really like my mother. Ah, you also?
I love you too, yeah.
Ah, but you're not laughing.
Ah, no, I'm laughing inside. You never laugh.
It's like sweet anu laughing. You laugh it, and then after you take it out.
Inner laugh.
Inner laugh. Nice.
Inner walk back.
Nice. I'm going to steal your idea and make a workshop. Inner laugh.
Sure.
you're suppressing your laugh, then you take it out on another person, and then you kill him. Yeah, so I really like my mother. Do you like your mother?
Depends on the days.
Yeah.
Not on Thursdays.
Exactly, right? So sometimes she's cool, but sometimes. So yeah, my mother's really sometimes gets really annoying. Sometimes I get a message from her, Sagi, is everything okay with you? Are you alive? Mother, I called you 2 days ago, you know? And you can also call me yourself. So now I find a solution. Whenever I wake up in the morning, when for her it's in the middle of the night, I call her. Then I text her, Mother, what's up? You're never answering my messages. Still my #1 fan. You understand, right? Right? So you know what happened? Last week she posted on Conscious Community. She posted, has anyone seen my son Sagi? Yeah, and then Tox sent her a sex video of mine. Yeah. Yeah, I never heard from her again, so it's good. Yeah. Thank you guys. This is what I got to say.
Wow. Yeah, don't forget to give me the shirt back at the end. Babe, I'm having. Whoa. Don't worry. I'm actually in contact with Sagi's mom, so it's okay. So don't worry about it. She's on the conscious community. Here we go. I'm just gonna redo this. I am too blurry. Too many joints here. There we go. No. There we go. Oh, there we go. Give it up for Sagi. Oh. That went better than practice. So, thank you, whoever that was over here. So, what's your name? Dravida. Give it up for fucking Dravida, okay? He was like the anchor. He was the anchor in that show. So, yeah. Oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna fix myself. I keep having the costume wardrobe over here. It malfunctions. So, wow, I was just this is been really surprising. You know, after the first show, it was oh, we're actually doubling up now. So we're very excited. The next act that we've got is actually tremendous. Now, you've seen them before, but I'm actually sleeping with one of them, so I wanted to make sure we give a really big round of applause. Seriously, last week I slept on the couch, okay, people? So you're really clap loud.
Sleeping with none of them.
Yeah, we have a spare bedroom, actually. It wasn't the couch. So, benefits of having a 2-bedroom villa. So I want to introduce, again, with a big tantric cuddle puddle overwhelming response. I'm talking to all of you, especially you over there. Give it up for the sister. I was about to say, I was listening to Sagi's call. I was the mother wives. I'm oh, that's not right. Oh God. Oh, that was a misfire. Oh shit. The mother wives. I'm oh, it's not right at all. Okay. So this goes back to my insensitivity training. So she's trained me so much out of sensitivity that I keep forgetting what my girlfriend's band's name is. I want you guys to all give a big remote collective welcome to Daisy and Arron with the Sister Wives. Sister Wives. Shit, I'm gonna be so on the couch tonight. I'm I'm gonna make up for it.
We're not estrogen today?
No, last week they were estrogen, but they actually weren't really thrilled with the name that I gave them. So we're back to the Sister Wives. Everybody's down with estrogen, though, right? Yeah. Hold on a second. Are you ready for this?
Oh.
Can we?
Yeah. What's happening?
You guys mind if I take a moment?
There's been a lot of talk of moms tonight, so we're gonna keep with that theme.
Sorry, I just had to take a moment to do that.
Get off the stage.
Would you like the microphone?
Maybe. I don't know. Should we try?
Just talking.
Oh, no, we're gonna acapella.
No, really?
Yeah.
Like the same time.
It's good. We're gonna acapella.
Give it up for the sister wives.
So yeah. What? Oh yeah. So in the mother's theme, we're gonna stick with that one, and you guys have to get a little imaginative here. Who's heard of the Saturday Night Live song? Ready? It's my dick in a box. Okay. So most people know Dick in a Box, but there was a little known follow-up to Dick in the Box. So you guys have to kind of imagine that Daisy and I are men. Imagine that one of us is Justin Timberlake, the other one's Andy Samberg.
Take off your shirt.
And we both realized that we missed Mother's Day. And we're like, fuck, what did we do? We missed Mother's Day. So this is what happened. Yeah. Yeah. What is it, dog? Didn't get a gift for her. She'll be so disappointed. This could have been avoided. What the hell are we gonna do? My mom's been so alone ever since my daddy left. No one to hold her tight. Life has put her to the test.
I know just what you mean. Mama's been so sad and gray.
Word.
My dad used to satisfy her in the bedroom ever since he passed away.
Hold up. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking too.
Slow up. What time is it, dog?
Time for a switcheroo.
We both love our moms, women with grown women needs. We say we break them off, show them how much they really mean. Cause I'm a mother lover, you're a mother lover. We should fuck each other's mothers, fucking each other's moms. Fucking that lady, well you came out as a baby. Ain't no doubt that shit is crazy, fucking each other's moms. Cause every Mother's Day needs a Mother's Night. If doing it is wrong, I don't wanna be right. I'm calling on you cause I can't do it myself. If toilet's like a mother, so be my mother lover.
I've been waiting on the cocktail for your mom sitting on these little roses.
I got my digital camera, I'm gonna put your mama in a million poses.
We will be so surprised.
We are so cool and thoughtful.
Can't wait to poke your mom.
I'm gonna be the syrup, she can be my waffle. Show up, your mama loves bubble bath and chamomile. Straight up.
Give it to my mom, the doggy style.
This is the perfect plan for the perfect Mother's Day. We'll have to rename this one All Up Under the Covers Day. Cause I'm a mother lover, you're a mother lover. We should fuck each other's mothers, fucking each other's moms. I'm pushing that lady where you came out as a baby. Ain't no doubt that shit is crazy, fucking each other's moms. It would be my honor to be your new stepfather.
It would be my honor to be your new stepfather.
Well, you're in my mother, make me another brother. And while I'm in your mother, I'll never use a rubber. Oh, every Mother's Day needs a Mother's Night. If doing it is wrong, I don't want to be right. I'm calling on you cause I can't do it myself. To me you're like a brother, so be my mother lover. Oh, they blessed us both with the gift of life. She brought you in this world, so I'm gonna sex her right. This is the second best idea that we've ever had. The choice can be no other, so be my mother lover.
Wow. Fuck your mother, okay? My mom's like 210 pounds. You don't really have bangers. She's like not interested in sex anywhere. I feel really sorry for my stepdad. So he's like hopeful, but I hope he never sees this video. So My stepdad is like, oh my god, shit. It's like a long time. So give it up for the sister wives. Oh. Wow, thank you very much. I'm gonna take this one home later, so this one's got a boyfriend, so don't even think about it. So, she's got a lover. I have a partner, but I also partner with other people. So, we'll see, not this one. This one we're satisfied. Okay, so don't even think about it. So, you know, a lot of things have changed over COVID. You know, it's like, thank God Trump's out of here. We're not even going to talk about him. We didn't even mention him. There's nothing fucking funny about that motherfucker, okay?
There's nothing funny about him.
We're not going to mention. Biden's not that funny, but at least we're not like crying. So I'm really thrilled we're not talking about him. He wasn't mentioned at all. But a lot of things have changed. I've changed. You've all changed. We've all been like, you know, under duress for the last 18 months. Not really, actually, we're coping, so it's not really duress. It's like privileged duress. So it wasn't exactly like a struggle for any of you. So we had to like hang out with the 8 people that we kind of like most of the time. So, but I've changed. You know, I feel like I changed my behavior, and I'm so paranoid about getting nailed with the cops. I wear my mask everywhere. I know there's no COVID on the island. But even like when I go to 7-Eleven, you know, it's like they had those long doors, and it's like I used to like just grab for the middle of the door, like the door handle, like in the middle. Like, remember when we used to like grab for the middle of the door handle? Like, remember those times? Good times. It's been a long time since we've done grab for the middle of the door, but now I'm like, kind of grab like the top of the door, like the top of the door like this, and like when I enter 7-Eleven, I'm like, hey, I'm here, boom, boom, beep, 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 boom. So, I mean, things have changed a little bit, but not so much that we're not going to introduce our last comedian. Because, you know, it is Thailand, so we need to end by 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, whenever the new rule is. So he came all the way from Ireland, actually, for this show. And not really for the show, but for the COVID pandemic, and this is one of his ideas. It's like not exactly like came for the show. He came before the show, and so did I, so the rest of us did. I highly encourage all my comedians, including Lauran, to wank one out. So just like get out all that negative energy. So she's been cackling in the back, especially Lauran. It's like 6 orgasms, like, oh my God, one this week, oh. So tonight we have another very, very, mostly, almost really talented artist. And he's decided to quit IT and go into comedy, which is a hugely lucrative, you know, career choice. His mom's like, are you sure you want to like quit IT? And he tried a little bit of the comedy around Ireland and whatnot, but they were really just not digging on his sheep humor. So he decided to take it on the road because sheep humor is kind of tired in Ireland. It's like, oh God, you're telling sheep jokes again. Oh my God. So before he came out, he was about to do his shots. And, you know, you have to get all these boosters. And, you know, real people get vaccinated when they travel, by the way. I just want to let you know, for all of you guys are like, seriously, 80% of you unvaccinated. I had to do like 15 of them in the ass, okay, before I came to Thailand for the first time, so fuck you. So you and your, oh my God, my Facebook doctor told me not to fucking get a vaccination. I'm double vaccinated with Pfizer. I gave it all to you. Fuck you, okay? Take that back to your fucking tantric orgies, okay? I'm fucking shedding, okay? Don't really care because I'm already vaccinated. But Allan, before Allan came out,
Trump's coming, dude.
don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, 11 times more likely to survive this. So it's just going to be my sperm, and the rest of you guys will be, boom, out of here. I'll be like king. So before Allan came out, he had to go do a bunch of these test shots and all this blah, blah, blah. And he thought, oh shit, talked to his GP in the NHS and said, hey, I think I might actually have an STD. So he went into the doctor and, you know, for you women wouldn't know, but for men, they have to like give you like it's like a Q-tip on a metal rod, and they stick it in your.
And like pregnancy, you'll never know what this pain is like.
Okay, forget pregnancy. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about chlamydia tests. Okay. You women wouldn't know but we have long urethra, and they have to like stick a metal rod with like a Q-tip top, and it goes I know. So luckily he didn't have anything. He actually cleared all of his tests. He was actually just allergic to wool. So okay, there's not a lot of English people here. Okay. Well, fuck all of you guys. So tonight we have a very special guest. Dion's flailing. I'm very grumpy. Okay. So tonight we have a very special guest. He's not really a guest because he helped put on this entire event. So give him a big round of applause. His name is Allan. Allan.
Oh no. I don't have the thing. Go for it.
You want to do you or what? You want me to do you?
Would you?
I would love to do you. I would like take great pleasure. It's like been a month with the girlfriend. Oh my God, It's like fit right on. Give it up for Allan!
Hello. That was actually a nicer introduction than I got 2 weeks ago. Just about. That was pretty.
You're crying on him.
Oh my God, is that what's happening? So they say when you're doing public presentations, you should imagine the audience in their underwear. I feel it's a bit late for that, so maybe I'm hoping the reverse is true, and that if I am in my underwear, that maybe we'll be able to calm some of the nerves. So, excuse me for a second. Dion, would you redo my microphone?
I would love to.
Please.
That's what I'm here for.
I'll give you that. In my lucky underwear. Do the back, maybe.
No, I think you should do it in the front. I just like a sea of fur. I just like.
Well, make it quick, for God's sakes. People have to go home. It's funny to be doing stand-up in this venue. When I went to events here last year, I was going to play parties, which are adult parties, in case anyone doesn't know, but Copenhagen, you'd assume so. The play party that I went to was Dirty Talk themed. And we were all split into groups of 4, 2 men and 2 women, and kind of everyone got a turn to be the focus of attention. But when the other guy had his turn, he didn't want me physically involved. Which is pretty hurtful, I'm not gonna lie. But he appreciated my dirty talk skills throughout the night. So I'm gonna give you guys a little snippet now. You have to promise to not get too excited, all right? So a little smile out at you. I'm watching you, you little messer. Michelle bit Sebastian's neck. Sebastian moaned in ecstasy. Elizabeth began to undo Sebastian's shirt, button by button, revealing his rock hard abs.
Sebastian's here, by the way.
Not this Sebastian, although equally a beautiful man. His lingam began to grow and grow and grow. Sebastian had never felt so alive. The detox from Ananda has really been working. I'm available for private hire if anyone wants to talk to me after. While that did actually happen, the names are made up because I'm terrible at remembering names. In fact, every time I meet a new person or group of people, I get anxious because there's no fucking way I'm going to remember their names. I've called my disability Name-nesia, which is a combination of name and amnesia. Feel free to borrow it. The worst part, I don't know, does anyone else suffer from? Oh, yeah. The worst part about it, and I don't know if it happens to you gentlemen, is that I always seem to befriend other Name-nesia sufferers. So we're just in a room and like looking at around and we're like, do you know who that name is? And they're like, no. I'm like, fuck, okay. At least we bond over something. I think That's what happens there. Can I get 2 names? I want to test myself and see if I can remember the names at the end of the night. I don't know you, sir. May I get your name? No.
Your name is No?
Interesting name. Was your mother yes, or what happened there? Okay. May I get your name? Anna. Anna. Thank you, Anna. Some people don't want to give their names. No, nothing. Where am I now?
You're naked on stage right now, actually.
What's happening? Okay. I feel like I've tried everything to remember names. Does anyone have any tips that they've tried to remember names with? Rhyming. Rhyming.
Sharking is a good one.
I didn't even say it.
Yeah, that fucking Shria tuner said listen. Yeah, listen.
Oh, laddie da. Well, we don't all have great ears like some people. Pity you can't be on time though, eh? Rhyming. I haven't tried rhyming. That's actually one thing I haven't tried.
Time is divine.
Time is divine. Just rhyming, okay. They say to repeat the name, but it feels like repeating the name is just a process I go through before I forget the name. Like the foreplay before the climax, that is forgetting the name. I've also tried writing the name down, but I feel a bit awkward as soon as I've met someone taking out my phone and writing it down. It feels a bit like, I want you to like me and I'm already ignoring you. They say link the name to a trait or an attribute or something about the person. So I tried that with the last group of people I met. John had a guitar, so that was easy. Paul sang. George was on bass and Ringo played drums. Yes, it's a Beatles joke. I suppose you're all fucking Rolling Stones fans. Oh, Mick Jagger, fuck off. Sorry if I hit you there in the face. No, but I actually did try it when I came to the island. The first person I met was Max. Max wore no shoes. So I said, no shoes, Max. Easy enough. The second person I met on the island was Valerie, and she wore no shoes. No, my God, you have a great recall of memory. Yes, she also wore no shoes, but she was a girl, he was a guy. Okay, we can still make this work. But then the third person I met on the island was Pete. And wouldn't you know it, Pete also wore no shoes. But Pete had no feet. So that wasn't entirely his fault. So we called him No Feet Pete. How great is it when you remember the name?
So you have to try rhyming.
Sorry?
You did try rhyming, you just didn't realize it.
I felt like I was going off an attribute that he had. But yeah, you're right, I suppose I did. I'm better than I think I am.
You might as well just wrap the rest of your comedy routine.
Thank you, dear. Another vote of confidence. As if before the show wasn't enough. Now I've lost myself. How great is it when you remember the name? I'm sure fellow sufferers will appreciate there.
I've already forgotten your name.
It's fucking Allan.
It's Allan. But that means you're with me, you understand. We're brothers in some ways.
The fuck rhymes with Allan?
Dion of you Nala, wasn't it? That was what you were saying out.
Stallion, fucking motherfucker. Stallion.
Allan the
Stallion.
Allan the Stallion, okay.
Not really pertaining to him, but it's definitely fine.
So how great is it when you remember the name? I met Victor. Victor was from Norway, and Norway have Vikings. So I was like, okay, Victor the Viking. So then I see Victor on the beach one day, and I excitedly walk up to Victor. I'm like, oh, Victor! He's like, I'm actually going by Sagi now. I was like, just because you quit your 9-to-5 job, moved to Thailand, did a Kambo ceremony, and got felt up by a shaman, doesn't mean you get to get a name change. Some people. I wasn't going to talk about COVID, but I feel it's the elephant in the room. And it's quite similar to something else, to getting chlamydia. Unfortunately, I've had both.
Elephant in the room and chlamydia?
Sorry?
Elephant in the room and chlamydia?
He had an elephant and chlamydia and COVID. That's what I explained it to you.
You get one from the other.
Yeah, the elephant did not give chlamydia. No. Anyway, they're very similar. And unfortunately, when you have to tell people you might have given it to them, the phone call you have to make is very similar because there's no symptoms. Another reason they're so similar is because from the research that I have done, Bill Gates, the Illuminati, and the Jewish people conspired to create chlamydia as a way to control us. They will stop at nothing. A phone call. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah. You know the way I said I didn't have it? Yeah, well, it turns out I do. Yeah, it's embarrassing for me too. Yes, I wore protection. No, I wasn't getting into big group things without protection. Well, maybe it slipped off at one stage and I didn't notice. Well, let's not pretend it doesn't feel better without one. Of course, there's always the chance that they actually gave it to you and you were the more careful of the two. So, what have you been up to lately? Oh, no, I'm not accusing you of anything. No, I'm just curious about your life. And where your vagina has been, yes, thank you. Oh, Michael got it? Who's Michael? I'm really bad at remembering names. Oh, he's your father. Oh, well, I did sleep with him. So I've tried a lot of things to remember names. Google is always a good resource for looking for names. So I Googled a little something, and I came across a magazine called Bustle, a women's magazine. I don't know if anyone knows it. And in Bustle they had 11 reasons why you might be forgetting people's names. I won't go through all 11, but I will tell you 3 of the 11. Their name might be really, really common. I love that. Blame them for the reason that you've forgotten your name, as if it's their fault. You and your bloody parents had to pick such a basic, common name that now I have forgotten it. You may have secretly really, really, really not liked them. 3 reallys, just in case. Your inner consciousness was like, nah, I'm not feeling this person. Then it's a pretty casual list. But when you get to the last one, she turns it a little more serious. You may have the early signs of dementia. And then follows it up with, but don't jump to conclusions. It's like, what? You just told me I might have dementia, and now you're telling me not to jump to conclusions. That's getting absolutely insane. It's like she's just gotten a grenade, uncorked it, and fucked it out at the room. Thank you. That's my set.
Pardon me. Sorry. Give it up for Allan. You're not going to forget his name. I forgot it after the first day, so it's exactly the way I wanted it. So I'm so excited that we actually made it all the way through without somebody throwing up. So I'm sorry for the girl in the bathroom, but she's mostly nobody throwing up. So I want to give it up for all of our comedians and our musicians, and of course, me. Fuck everyone else. Give it up for me. There you go. That's okay. I didn't even put my name on the flyer because I was too worried about the police coming. So you've still got 15 minutes before the police come, so we're all good. Tonight, you know, I told you I was a 3D printer, and I'm a CAD designer, and I'm doing all these cool shit. And I made this award, and it is not exactly the most beautiful award, but it's actually quite cool. I did it in 3 colors, and it's 4 colors. It's really nice, actually. You can just pass it around. But this award, this CCA, the Comedy Collective Award, is going to go to one person, because we're 1 woman and 3 men. But I'm going to narrow it down for you guys because this is not a democracy. This is actually a dictatorship. So I'm going to narrow it down to 2 people, and I'm going to allow you guys to finally give this award to somebody. But I'm going to actually narrow it down to, and when I call your name, if I call your name, please come to the front. I'm going to narrow it down to Lauran and Talks. Are we all in agreement there, Lauran and Talks? Can I have Toxicality and Lauran up to the stage? I'm actually more of a dictator, so I'm like actually not really into giving people free choice. But, okay, now Tox is the guy without the dress on because you probably don't recognize him. I'm gonna do this by clapping, I guess, by whooping, or you can actually use any of your tantric moaning if you're really interested. So they're friends, it's okay. We're gonna give it up for Lauran. Holy shit. Not a good night to have a penis, okay? I'm actually glad I've got mine, but I'm actually glad I've, fewer Talks. And I want to give it up for Talks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you for giving them equal the amount of applause, and I can actually make the decision myself. Because none of you can be like, oh yeah, I watched the video, and oh yeah, she got more, he got more. To be honest with you, I'm very, very, very interested in going for the originality and whatnot, so I'm going to give this to Talks tonight. But fucking Lauran was hilarious. Give it up for Toxicality. Wow, your mother is going to be so fucking proud. Hey, Mom, I got a pervy comedy award. But give it up for our runner-up, Lauran, and all of our comedians, and me. And don't forget to tip your waiter, and fuck you, I'll see you later. I'm out of the country. I got my vaccination. I'm out of the country, so you guys can piss off. Love you. Oh.
Thank you for everyone. And I decided I will do detox tomorrow.
No, don't do it.
Do the detox. Do the detox. The sanctuary actually does detoxes, so. Yeah. $300 in the sanctuary. They shove coffee up your ass and mud down your throat, and you can get all your full detox, and then we'll come see each other. I'm on the detox team. Give it up for fucking Talks. Wow, his mother's gonna be so proud. Mother's gonna be so proud. We're gonna be back in a couple months with the remote comedy collective, but for now, I'm out of here. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
I would have mic dropped, but it's expensive, so I didn't want to do that. Sorry, Jonathan.
Everyone else is sorry because it would have been really fucking funny.
No, you can't. I can't add you in the middle of a show. So that's never gonna happen.
We arranged it yesterday.
What? Music!
I thought we arranged it
Brina!
yesterday.
Brina!
It could have
Music.
been super candid and super
No,
real.
I can't do that. I
Could
can't
have
do
been-
that. I can't do that.
It would have been real fun. Okay. Yeah, that's my direction. Yeah, I'm out over this bitch.
Love you long time.
Come to rest time.
Okay, we might.
Pissed off
We
right
might.
now.
We might. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay,
Amazing.
couple good laughs.
Yeah, really good.
Couple good laughs.
So good.
I was a little nervous this time. It didn't work out so good. Love you.
Love you.
I'm happy to take her home.
Mwah.
See you later. Thank you so much. People are escaping the building. Oh, wow. Talks, this is definitely you.
You were funny.
Oh,
You win the
thanks.
comedy prize.
Thank you. I really appreciate. I was like really terrible
I
tonight.
really appreciated.
I wasn't actually. I literally died on the vine there. So that was like.
I just really appreciated the vaccine.
Which part? Oh, the jab.
Take it to your Facebook doctors and back to your tantra circles. I was like, oh, that was so glorious.
I love you, brother. I love you.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, shit. I've been squeezed out. Okay. No, I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Super pro-vaccine.
No, I hope that maybe I won't be here, but maybe in a couple months you'll get up on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could probably do it.
Maybe.
I'm a skinny, privileged white girl. I'm like doing this thing, and actually I have a very, very, very small vagina. Like whatever you were gonna say up there, just like throw it out there. Ah! I'm a verbal diarrhea kind of
So
guy.
you guys leaving? Are you going back home?
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go to Costa Rica to 3D print houses.
Oh, amazing.
So I'm doing a whole project to save the ocean.
I tried to go pre-pandemic.
It's amazing that we're gonna talk and we're gonna go into this freezer. But I love it there. We've been living there for a while.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so it's a good spot. Nice work. You were actually much funny than I thought. But I think Talks deserved it. I'm not gonna don't be angry. Are you angry? Oh, I want to make sure.